What Up Doe is your go-to podcast featuring three high school buddies from the legendary Martin Luther King Jr. Senior High. We dive into the latest entertainment buzz and spill our unfiltered thoughts. We are all about good vibes, healing hearts, and having a blast. So make sure you follow the What Up Doe podcast so you can stay in the loop with our latest episodes. Thanks for watching.
I will always care for you. Hello, Detroit.
So, all right then, so you heard that. Look, I got my little, I'm trying to make it like Shannon Sharp a little bit. I got my little old fashioned, got my little old fashioned made with Elijah Craig.
Hey, look, I ain't heard the name old fashioned in a long time.
Shut up. Now, don't you say, I'm thinking, when you say that, I think about your damn grandma. Yo, me, grandma.
Right. Old fashioned.
Yeah,
You mean old fashioned. What's in an old fashioned?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, we're waiting for one more person, Donnell. You remember Donnell Warren, don't you? This him now. Tall Donnell. Okay. He was one of the tallest people in the school, so you got to remember him.
All right.
Donnie, you got to show your face now. We got to see your face now. We got to have proof of life now.
What, you can't see me? Can't see me?
Yeah, I see you now. But it just was a little delay. You remember him, the Howie? I don't know if y'all remember each other, but they know you.
Oh, they know. Okay.
No doubt. What up with the good brothers, man? Y'all all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. What's up, man? Thanks a lot for taking time to come on with us, man. I appreciate it.
Come on, man. This is what we do, bro. I like that lion. I like that lion shirt.
Oh yeah, same to you, man, for sure. Yeah.
No, look, I was in New York. I was in New York all week, and for like 8 days. I did like 5 shows. I wore a lion shirt at least 3 out of the 5 shows.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gotta do that.
Yeah, I wasn't messing around with.
So what up, y'all? And we are glad today to introduce our guest. I'm so excited to introduce today's guest, who is not just a personal friend of mine, but someone I truly admire. Howie Bell is a fantastic comedian with over 30 years of experience under his belt. And we actually went to high school together. Martin Luther King High School in Detroit, KC fired up.
KC fired
right.
Howie has made appearances in several movies and will have a role in the upcoming film called Unexpected Christmas, released Christmas 2025, I believe.
Yep.
Yep. You might have seen him on shows like Comic View, Laugh Factory, Laffaholic, as well as Punchline, our very own Punchline Comedy in Southfield. There is so much more I can say about Howie, but without further ado, let's welcome Detroit's very own Howie Bell to What Up Doe.
Yo.
What up, Doe?
What up, Doe?
Hey,
look. Lions welcome for you. A big Detroit Lions welcome.
It's crazy. You know what's crazy? Everybody's saying what up, Doe now. And yes. I remember my father saying what up, Doe in like 82, 83.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
So what up, Doe go back a long way in Detroit. I was born and raised on the east side.
Oh, yeah. You know it, east side here too. You know
what up, Doe been around.
Right.
Yes, what up, Doe been around. So
but people all over, like people from Detroit can say what up, Doe. But it's like people all over the country, like, what up, Doe? I'm like, y'all don't, no, hold up.
Yeah, they ain't got it like us.
Yeah, that's our slang right there. That's been around before we was popular.
Right, exactly. So what you been up to, Howie? So I know you just came from New York. You caught a flight and you still got in time and you was early. Man.
Yeah. Hey, I try to be a professional as much as I can.
Right.
I try to stay professional. But and look, I'm sleepy as hell. I'm still watching football though. And man, look, I'm just happy, man, that things are going very well, sis. And I can't express how much how much gratitude I actually have for what's going on in my life. So everything is good.
We happy.
You're looking good. I hate to bring up your health changes, but I noticed we both on our health journey and we look a little slimmer and trimmer. I just had to point that out. I know it's a purposeful thing.
Well, we getting older too.
Right.
Yes, for sure.
Oh yeah.
So we don't eat the same way.
No. We order dinner, and do you and your wife order dinner? Y'all split the meal or not? You know this and that.
Well, no, she gonna eat it all. Yeah, I'm gonna get the side, and she'll eat it all. She still eats heavy. Yeah, she's still eating like she's still eating like she's in the 12th grade. I don't eat like.
Right.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? But I will eat when I'm feel like it. But I ain't. Yeah. Like people say they be on social media all the time. The bill without my wife is $28. With my wife, $38,000.
I'm gonna tell her you said that. You know that's my girl.
Well, she can see this right now. Trust me.
You're so stupid. But Donnie got a real good question for you, Howie. And this is something I ain't even know. He been doing his journalism research. So I'm gonna let Donnie ask, because this is a topic that we kind of talked about. So I can edit this if you don't like it. I got the power.
We keep everything raw. We keep everything raw.
Well, I think it's so jumping right to that question. I was reading where they said that, or it was actually from your page. I believe it should be a good source from your page where you were into writing. You do a lot of writing, and that you actually wrote for P. Diddy when he hosted the 2005 VMAs. So I was trying to figure out what was all that about back then, and were you actually in interaction or around him, or were you just whatever about that? I just happened to see that.
Oh man, that's a great question.
Hey.
That's an excellent question. Listen, I was around them. Listen, I wrote them. I did Bad Boys of Comedy 2 years in a row, 2 seasons. Right. And then they hired me to write for him for the VMA Awards. And so it was a team of writers though. And went down there, we stayed at, in South Beach for like a week. We would go to his house on Star Island and all that stuff. Right. He had a house on Star Island. So we go to his house and write and all that stuff. And we would go back and we would finish, we go so we was, every day was a real production. It was a VMA award. So I know everybody got jokes, but it wasn't nothing like what you would think. Actually, Diddy, to me, was one of the hardest working people that I saw in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would be up with us, like, we writing, we hashing out the script, and we leave, go back to the room about 3 in the morning and wake back up and meet them at the venue where the Miami Heat play. We meet them at the venue at like 8:30 in the morning. Wow. This nigga was already there. Going through shit. He was a very hard-working person, man. That's one thing I could say about him. I never seen nobody with that kind of work ethic. Now, I don't know, was he on cocaine or anything to keep him up like that? I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want
for you to know.
So, was he on anything to make him stay up like that? Because I was like, how is this nigga up like this? You know what I mean? I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. I know this nigga sleepy. You know what I'm saying? So, but, and I went to Diddy party. Let me tell you something. At the back, I got something I want to show y'all. Damn, I wish I had it ready for y'all.
Well, you can send it to me though, and then I'll put it in. I'm
gonna send it to y'all. I thought I had it down here. I'm in the man cave right now, Howie Bell's man cave. I thought I had it right there.
I've been to Howie Bell's man cave.
We went to. He had one of the best after parties for the VMA Awards. It was incredible. Now, people say, "Have you been to a Diddy party?" Absolutely. I was never at the parties that they're talking about today.
Right.
I've never been to any of those.
That's the same thing Bill Bellamy said, and I see him on a picture with you last week. So
that's my guy. That's my guy.
Right. Hey, look,
I say too. Hey, look, maybe I wasn't attractive enough. Maybe they thought this is an ugly nigga. We can't invite this nigga to the second party.
So you was just blessed.
No, that's a dope story though, man. That's dope to hear somebody, that was connected to that. This what you went through.
And
Go ahead.
I tell y'all, man, he got me more gigs on the Bad Boys of Comedy tour. He was like, he laced me with gear. I'm talking about like I don't have nothing bad to say about him. The only thing that I can say about him is what I see on the media and what's happening right now. Like I didn't know, like all this is oblivious to me.
The baby oil and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Baby oil.
Only thing I can say about him is what happened to me. And this nigga he was a great guy. I'm gonna tell you this real quick story. We was all the writers. We were at his house in Star Island, and so I was like, "Nigga, where the weed at?" He was like, "I was like, no." I said, "Where you weed man at?" He was like, "I am the weed man."
Wow.
Dog, this nigga went to the back, came back with a garbage bag full of weed. I'm talking about like one of the mini little Glad bags.
Right.
And then I went in, and he was like, "Take what you want, man." I went in with 2 hands. I had this much weed.
Ain't had no bag or nothing. No, you kept it in your shirt.
Right, you just took it. I hear you.
Hell, he didn't give a fuck. And then it was some other people there, like other writers and people. They was like, "We want to smoke." I was like, "Yeah, y'all was scared to ask." I'm like, "I ain't scared to ask for shit."
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What am I scared to ask? Man, hey, listen, I had a ball with you, brother. That's all I can say.
Right.
Wow.
Yep. And it's a lot of people who can say that, I'm sure. A lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. People do things. People have, private lives. We all
private
do.
lives. Yep.
Yeah, we all do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a dope story, though, man. That's a dope story. I'm glad I asked the question. I know everybody.
That was good.
All the celebrities get that question now. So
yeah, man. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Listen, I'm an honest.
So Rob, you driving, so I ain't gonna bother you right now with your question because they let them drive. But I'm gonna ask this now because I know you've been a comedian for like a long ass time, like over 30 years. So
I started comedy in 95.
95?
Okay.
So I'm almost right at 30 years.
You almost right at 30. Okay, I saw something when you was 18 though. That must have been you was I don't know. But when you 18?
18 what?
When you 18 years old, like if you did your first show?
No, I started. No, I wasn't 18. No.
Okay.
I started in 95. I was in my 20, like 21, 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's like it's full time. It's been full time for you for a while. So what's like the most challenging thing for you being a comedian full time?
It's like being a independent contractor.
Yes.
So when you're an entrepreneur and you're an independent contractor, that's the tough part. You got to string, you got to string the work together. You got to do, you got to pay the bills. So the tough part is being able to string all that stuff together and still, you know what I'm saying, be able to maintain a family, a household, all that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So that's the tough part. But I've been doing it so long that, I'm used to it now. Everybody's used to it. But with the big but there, it ain't gonna be like that for too much longer. I ain't gonna have to run around the world like
I feel it. I feel that aura. I feel it's coming all out of you, man. I see that glow.
Yep, it's coming.
Wow, that's what's up. So what is the most rewarding part? Or I know it's yet to come, but what's the most rewarding part you think of being
the most rewarding part is making people laugh.
Yes.
Yeah, being able to get up there and satisfy the audience, that's the most rewarding part. I mean, you can't get no better than that. People that you don't know, they just come in, try to have a good time, and you touch their soul like that. That's the immediate reward.
Yeah, immediate reward. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got another question.
Was she really that mean? No, was your grandma really that mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
She was
meaner than the shit I say.
A mean ass grandmama. Anybody had a mean granny growing up? Shit. My granny wasn't here, baby. Have some cake, shit. My granny so mean she'll cuss you out and say it twice. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. Now don't ask me no more. Don't ask me no more. Nigga be scared to ask for simple shit. Granny, you have your humble shit. Can I have some water? Hell no. Hell no. Now you take your ass out on that porch. Take your ass out on that porch. Remember it was hot to the motherfucker on that porch. Y'all remember that shit? You couldn't even come inside to pee. You be scared. You like, fuck, get your courage up. Granny, I gotta pee. You not gonna be running in and out. You not gonna be running in and out. Now you come in here and you go to bed. You go to bed. My grandmama send your ass to bed during the daylight, nigga. You'll cry all the way to the room. Your neck be about to break, nigga.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
I got another question. Or Rob, you got a question?
Go ahead. You can go, D.
So, Helen brought this up. Just going back to King days. I heard what you say. Y'all were in ROTC, right, Helen?
Yeah.
Oh, bring that shit up.
And you were like the king of that. What was? Go back to them days. What was that when y'all was ROTC in?
Man, that was you know what? Everybody in my family thought I was gonna go to the military.
Yes, yeah. I did too, because you was a corporal.
I was serious business about it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was the lieutenant colonel, I think, graduated or the battalion commander when I left of King High School. Okay. So I was over the whole ROTC by the time I was a senior.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Battalion commander, yeah, lieutenant colonel, yeah.
Wow.
Colonel.
That's a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. And Helen used to be, I used to get on your ass, didn't I?
She did. She used to get on my ass. He used to be like, them ain't the Oxfords we gave you, because I ain't like wearing them hard ass shoes. And so I want my own. And Howie always called me out like, you know they make them motherfucking shoes. But he ain't fuck with me too bad. You know what I'm saying? But he let me know that he knew that I ain't have on them motherfucking free shoes that they gave me, because the motherfuckers gave me blisters.
Dang, but you know what's so funny about back then being a king? Because I played football too. You know what I'm saying? The Coach Reynolds. And you know, and then RTC. But we were so much more disciplined than the children are now, because we had activities that we was into. Like I feel sorry, you know what I'm saying, for the kids now. Because you gotta kind of create, you know what I'm saying, that for them now. It was there for us.
Right. It definitely was. It won't ever be a time like that again.
Yeah, man. Structure, learning, you know, like all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We had it, man.
Yep.
Yeah, we had it. Yeah, and the King High School was one of the best schools in Detroit, hands down.
Right.
Hey, Rob was in MSAT, Howie. Rob was in MSAT. You know he think he better than us. No, you know he think he better than us. Don't be saying that, Howie.
Oh, Rob, it's time for you to come in here
regular
now.
Kid.
It was regular kid.
It's time to chime in,
you know
Rob.
how she is. You know how she straighten up, soldiers. Straighten up. Tell her to straighten up. Straighten up. Put them shoes on. Tie them shoes up right. Straighten up.
Be like, left leg, march.
Right.
Left leg, march. You be like, how you should have that voice for that shit. I just knew you was going to be Colonel.
I was serious into that shit for real, though. For real. Mm-hmm. I used to go, they had like the summer camps with RTC, and I used to go and all that shit.
I'm surprised they ain't just give you some money to go to school, because you was like in it deep.
Nigga, I was walking around in the hallways with that belt on. Remember that ROTC belt?
Yeah.
Nigga, I looked like I was in the military already.
I see you like if you Google, you know you a thing now when motherfuckers Google you. When somebody can Google you and your name come up, that's like a big deal. You got a whole
you become Googleable, as they say. Googleable.
Right. Hey, you got a whole bunch of pictures on Google now. I was like,
hey, look, let me trip y'all out too real quick. So I was in New York for like 8 days. Mm-hmm. I just got back home today. I'll tell you this. I wore a Lions shirt 3 out of the 5 shows I had. I got jackets. I switched it up to t-shirts. I had all kind of shit because I knew we was gonna be playing while I was gone.
Right.
Man, when I tell you New York niggas love us more than they were like, please y'all, just win this shit. Fuck Kansas City and Buffalo. They bring this shit. I promise you, we got more support than y'all think.
Oh, look, yeah, I got on your shirt and you got on the Lions shirt. Ain't that
right.
Yeah, I think we got a chance. It's going a little far right now, but that's all right. No wrong with believing. But I feel like we can take that America's team from Dallas. They already kind of lost it. Well, I feel like we can take that, man, into the next, whatever years. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know I'm jumping ahead. Let's win the Super Bowl first.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm not no Dallas fan. I'm completely not. I think that's tagged on them. We gotta find out a new name for us, though.
Yeah.
We already got it. Grit.
Yeah. Right.
Grit. We got it all.
We got our own.
We got our own identity. We don't need that identity.
Yeah, and there's more people, to me, out there that can relate to that vibe than, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's more people that can relate to that. I feel like people from Detroit, we kind of bring that where we can get along with us a little bit better than.
Yeah, they say
don't mess with us though. Now we'll beat you down. We'll beat you down now if you mess with us. But I just feel like we kind of have that vibe. You know what I'm saying? And
I just hate the fact that so many niggas is wearing Lions gear now. I remember I've been wearing Lions gear since we was loose.
Yeah.
I could go all the way back my Facebook from 15 years ago. I got Lions shit. And I'm like, nigga, I'm like, hey, I remember it was a time when nobody but me and about 4 crackheads wearing Lions.
Yep.
I used to see niggas at the store, bum ass niggas with Lions. Hey man, go Lions. Niggas be like, huh?
Right.
Lions, nigga, the shirt you got on. Oh, Lions.
Right.
Now we got some respect on our name now.
Man, everybody wearing Lion shit. Man, you see niggas, everybody got Lion shit now.
I know
that bandwagon is full.
It is. And they deserve it too, because Dan Campbell and the team is doing their thing. All of them, we got a whole new young team that's hungry,
Yeah.
We going to the Super Bowl. I promise you that.
Yeah.
You heard it here from me. We going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Can we win it is another story, but we going.
Yeah, we going.
I think
we're gonna do everything we can to win for sure.
Only people in our way is Philly. That's it. We can beat them. They ain't nothing.
Yeah, we can beat them. So I didn't see you with all the greats. You already know that, but you know you was with my girl Tabitha Brown. I love
Tabitha Brown. That's my girl.
She is killing it. She all up in Tarjay and everything. I'm just loving her. I got some of her little stuff, her little cooking stuff. I love Tabitha.
And you know what? Unexpected Christmas was my first time meeting her and working with her.
Yeah.
So
she's in that too.
We played cousins in the movie. And we got a lot of scenes together and we clown.
I know y'all is. She funny. She is a natural.
She is so funny and she is a natural.
Like that.
Yeah, I got to know her. You know, she really told me about herself, about her hair care products and everything. I really didn't know about it until I really talked to her and met her. And so she was like, don't worry about it. People know me.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
She got a lot of followers.
Nick, what? I went and look, I went on her Instagram. I was like, okay. Over 4 million followers type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, she killing the game. And not only that, she's a great actress. You know what I'm saying? Man, like you said, natural and a really good person. Her personality is incredible.
Yeah. She is.
Lil Rel Howery, of course, is starring in it, and in one of the producers. He's incredible. He's the main part, the reason why I'm a part of it. And
I'm gonna put the pictures in too. While you talking about it, I'm gonna put the pictures in.
Yeah.
I had the Christmas sweaters on. I see y'all with the Christmas sweaters.
Everything, man. Great actors. My man Rico, great actor. Been working with Tyler Perry. Great actresses, other actresses too. Just it's so many that were incredible. Everybody's incredible. All of the female cast on this were incredible. All the ladies.
I bet. It sound like it's good. Now, you gotta give me a shout out. One of your homeboys. I want you to see if you can get him on the show for me, because I absolutely adore him, the Shula King. I seen you was on his podcast.
Who was that?
So you got to the Shula King.
Oh, Shula King. Oh yeah, that's my dog. Yeah.
Oh, your grandmama she killed one of her
husbands. Killed one of her husbands, got away with it, and still lived in the same house. Listen, I was wearing Lions with them, but me and four crackheads wearing them. Nobody else was wearing Lions shirts. I was a running fat kid. They called me Butterball Jamal. Wring this shit out and wipe this mustard off with a dish bag. Excuse my language.
Who else can blend comedy and death?
That's a very different combination.
My guy, my good friend, my brother, my confidant. I can say that, yes sir.
Good brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the incomparable Howie Bell in the house. What's going on, bro?
What's happening, man?
You doing all right? I'm good.
I'm always good, man.
Yeah, let me get. I told you it's gonna be a lot of background noise.
Background, front ground. Look, we got the pink Stanleys.
Yeah, we got
shout
the pink.
Shout out to the wife.
Shout out to my wife, Courtney.
Sparkling Stanley.
So you know what I'm saying?
If you will.
Yeah. Please,
like,
go ahead. We might as well make a little commercial.
The old Wheel of Fortune. It's like, you can buy this for $38,000. You got $2 left. I don't know if they remember the old Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
You had to buy stuff. It shows you how old I am.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Pass or play.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They'll sell you anything, man. Nothing, man. I'm working hard.
If I hear one more time, you look like Shula King.
Hey, man, listen,
I'll be in the mall like, hey, you the one to be on no, that's not me. I work at McDonald's.
Nah, man.
You just used to seeing me in the drive-thru.
Yeah, that's right.
I am not him. No.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's all good, though, man.
I promise you, though. I get it all the time, man.
And then the last time we all took that pic together, me, you, Ryan Davis, took that pic together, they were like, man, y'all can play brothers or something.
Yeah, seriously.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I ain't mad at it, brother.
Yeah, we all come from the same tribe, that's all.
That's all it is, man. That's all it is. Now, me and you, we got some history.
Yeah.
Because we linked up, first of all, ever since I started doing comedy, we was in the same, I started doing comedy in the same areas of I want to say what you did. Well, you went to college at Benedict.
Yeah.
I went to USC, when everybody found out that I did comedy and I became a bruh, then everybody was like, you met Howie? You met Howie?
Yeah.
You met Howie? You met Howie? Now, they just kept asking me if I met you. Nobody told me you was in Detroit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which would have made sense as to why I didn't meet you.
Right.
And then
that's like I was still hanging out on
they were talking about they were
yeah.
talking about you like you was still there in Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And then I remember we didn't meet until I was living in Atlanta.
Is that
I remember you were doing Maurice's Room.
Okay.
And you got on stage, you was killing it. I can't remember the name of that club. It was on Roswell Road.
I can't remember the name.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember, I can't remember the name of the club.
Yeah, you was killing it. And got off stage, and I had, I introduced myself. I was like, man, what's up, man? But, Maurice used to have spots all over. Still do. Still got different spots. So we connected then. I remember you hit me up and was like, hey, man, I got some work for you. Up in Detroit. I jumped on a Spirit flight. I rolled up all of my clothes.
Made sure they was tightly
packed. I rolled. That was back when you had to roll. I'm talking about that.
It's
roll.
Spirit to get you. If you can't, your bag can't fit.
In
the top slot.
Yeah.
It's $1,000.
That's when I learned about Spirit, man. Coming to see you, I learned that, you know what I'm saying, that you can go to that kiosk. But if you need help with that kiosk, it's going to run you about $25 to have a conversation with somebody.
You be totally independent dealing with Spirit. You need need help? Oh, okay, sir. We got a card for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
If you want some help, it's gonna cost you.
Yeah.
Everybody, the comedians all put everything in one bag.
How many years ago was that, man? You got me.
I don't know.
Remember. Yeah, because you got me on the years, and I remember it's been at least 10.
I was about to say
because I remember my family loving you. You know what I'm saying? Definitely my wife's side of the family, of course. I mean, they really enjoyed, when I remember first meeting, oh my God, Sugar King. They was really into, following you, of course. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that was a lot. But we linked up before I was going viral.
Really? And I was so they was on it early.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember but that was a long time ago because I remember where I was living. You know what I mean? I remember where I stayed at. And
now.
Yes, Lord. Because I had my first apartment, the apartment I was living in when we met, was smaller than this little space right here. Yeah, I literally could poop, shower, and shave. Yeah. All in one room. You know what I'm saying?
I've been there,
I could scratch my head.
The life of a comedian.
I could scratch my head in the bedroom and turn on the microwave.
Yeah. You gotta tell me, you gotta be on my sis podcast.
Root to the Q's. That's my frat brother too. And he went to the University of South Carolina, and I went to Benedict College, and they're both in the same town, which is Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, okay,
but me and him met as comedians, but we both know a lot of the same brothers. And that's my brother. That's my brother right there.
Yeah. Tell him you gotta come on to your sister.
All right, we're gonna make it. We're gonna see if we can make that happen.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's my boy though. I always see him. He my TikTok friend. And he ain't even know that I knew you, and he became my TikTok friend. So that was cool.
And I just did it. He's doing a podcast series too, like an interview type of show. And I just did that for him too. So if you go to his page, you'll see my interview with him.
Yeah, I seen that. That's how I know you cool with him because I was
my boy.
Absolutely.
My boy.
Yeah. All right, Rob, what you got?
Oh, okay. Look, I got a quick question.
Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, here we go. Most comedians like as far as we know, back in the day, start off at different comedy clubs or maybe at a school or people say you funny and then you do some comedian stuff at comic little spots around the town, right? But now you got a lot of comedians getting started off Facebook and doing little skits and TikTok and other stuff like that. So from you being a seasoned vet, from the D, what I'm saying, how do you access that during looking at certain comedians on your own or trying to update some of your own skills or how you get yourself out here? How would you look at that?
Well, I look at it like, man, it's just a different avenue. That's all. It's and which is good. It's provided an income for a lot of young comedians, and it's a different way for them to express themselves artistically, and they can do certain stuff. You know what I'm saying, via social media, whether it be TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever have you, Snapchat, whatever it is. I applaud. Now it's a different lane than actual stand-up comedy, which is on stage. That's a whole different animal. And some comedians that are social media guys can do it, and some comedians that are live stand-up people can do a little bit of social media. So it's kind of a balance there. It is what it is as far as what lane you want to take and how you want to do it. A lot of older comedians still take to the lane of the live performances, but they're trying to get more into social media. And a lot of social media comedians are trying to get more into the live. So it's kind of going, it's like a little thing there. Yeah. So it is what you make of it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is bad though. Nothing about it is bad. It's just that the stand-up comedy part, the live performance part, is a little more difficult to accomplish because you got to be live right there on the spot. There is no recording. There is no editing. There is no stop. Let's go over here. It's right now. So it's a little more. The skill set is a little harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you could do them both though. I think if you could do improv, then you could do.
Of course, you can do them both. Yes, you can do them both.
You can do them both. Yeah.
I notice a lot of comedians and And, you know, you can go all the way back to Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, all the way on up. And a lot of times they might start doing normal stand-up, then eventually they move into maybe, you know, movies and different shows.
Absolutely.
And, you know, and that to me, that come on, that seems like maybe some of the ultimate goal, even with Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, I don't even think he even gonna ever go back to stand-up. He's doing so many different shows and
Television
stuff
shows,
like
right?
that.
Eddie Murphy
Right.
never really did a lot of stand-up, right? So Eddie Murphy, he didn't do a lot of stand-up, did he? He don't have a lot of.
He did early on, and he had a couple specials,
Delirious and
but he just took off so hard as a movie star.
As
it's
a movie,
almost, he almost reminds me of Lil Rel a little bit. You know, the way they got into comedy and they was there. The people think these guys started overnight. That's not overnight. Like Eddie Murphy, even before you saw Raw or Delirious, he had already been doing comedy. You know what I'm saying? So for a long time. And so he started when he was real young. But I don't want to say he was like 17, 18. But my point is, some people take off in the film industry or television industry like Steve Harvey, and it is what it is. You know, I don't know if that's the ultimate goals. I think that stand-up comedy is not a beginning or end to anything.
Right.
I just think that it is an avenue that a lot of people take. You could do stand-up comedy and don't do film or movies and be a millionaire.
Right.
So, I mean, there are comedians that all they do is tour year round and they're very well. And you probably wouldn't know them.
Jones talked about that.
And you probably wouldn't know them if you see them on the street.
Leslie Jones talked about that in her book.
Yeah, they're working comedians. They work comedy clubs, cruises, corporate events. Stand-up comedy is a different animal by itself within entertainment. It is not the cookie cutter, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. That's why it's so difficult. And that's why everybody in the industry respects stand-up comedy so much.
Yeah, I agree. It don't seem easy at all. It don't seem easy.
Right. It's always.
And I'm funny, and I don't even think I could do it because I ain't got no good memory. And I mean, I didn't smoke a lot of weed back in the day. I can't remember all that stuff. I don't know how you do it.
I smoke weed now, and I still be like, shit.
But you've been doing it for so years. It's like, you know, muscle memory for you. But me with a 50 years old trying to stand up there, like, wait a minute, let me see what you remember what's his name? That comedian that had the little pad and he used to write it down. He was funny too. Remember him back in the day? He'd be like, man,
Deion Cole used to do that with the pad.
Yeah, Deion Cole used to do that.
Well, he ain't even back in the day. He's one of the more popular comedians right now.
Right, exactly. It's special.
Yeah.
So throughout the people you done met, throughout your journey, whoever, even if it's not even a comedian, but who's been the most that you say you've met that's been most influential to you, for you, if it's a comedian, another artist, or just a celebrity?
That's a good question. It's so many, man. I know so many guys have mentored and kind of tutored me through this. Man, if I start getting into names, but I can say Tony Roberts from Detroit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. Man, been, you know, Damon Williams from Chicago. Talent Harris from New York. Yeah, Royale Watkins from LA. Lil Rel. People, even my peers, like people I've been doing comedy with. You know what I'm saying? They help. You know, comedy is like one of them secret societies. You know what I'm saying? We kind of, you know, you can have like the worst comedian to like the top tier comedian, and they all could be in the same room together.
Yeah.
Right.
And nobody would know it.
Nobody would know.
Nah. And we talking, and it's about real shit and all that type of shit. I'm talking about from the beginner.
I didn't witness that.
From a real rookie comedian to being in the room with Cedric the Entertainer and they just kicking it. I mean, that's just how it is. That's just how the business is. You know what I'm saying? We got a real tight network amongst stand-up comedians.
Yeah, that's true. I remember when I went to your house that time. It was about who was the guys that came on the show with you when you hosted the show?
Shit.
You hosted the show twice. I don't even remember who it was. I sent you the video. too. It was
I
for
remember
YouTube.
vaguely what you're talking about, but baby, I done had so many
I
shows.
don't remember who it was, but they was one of the Plastic
I
Cup
had a
Boys or
million
something like
shows.
that. It was the Plastic Cup Boys, one of them Plastic Cup Boys or something, I think.
Oh, okay, they probably. Yep.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
all those guys. That was probably Joey Wells.
I don't
That was
know, but
probably
I put
Joey
a clip
Wells.
in here. Well,
Because
I put a clip in here.
Joey Wells is one of the Plastic Cup Boys, and he came here, and I was one of the guys that helped them, produce the Heart of the City show.
Yeah,
show.
I remember that.
So that's
Kevin
right,
Hart.
Joey Wells. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about what time it was too. I remember you was doing that. I think that was like 2017 or something. That was
It was before the pandemic.
Yeah, it was there. It was there.
But it went out. Yeah, it mimight be 17. Yeah, he might be 18, 17. Yeah.
Y'all was fooling on that show though. I know that. I brought it up. I was like, dang, that was all y'all comedians. That was funny.
Really
so
good.
What's give us a glimpse into the future. What's going on?
So the glimpse into the future is, I'm gonna try to do more movies. I'm gonna try to, really step that part up. I think I'm gonna start another. I haven't done my own comedy room in Detroit in quite a while, so I'm gonna bring that back. Maybe like a once a month. But I started a once a month in Manhattan, and I started once a month in Harlem. So I got 2 once a month that I'm doing in New York right now. So, so I want to bring that here to Detroit, bring back a once a month here. I think maybe one in Atlanta too. Just kind of stretch it out a little bit and just kind of keep that comedy culture going. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget about us. What up, though, might sponsor something.
All that stuff. Yeah.
What up, though, might sponsor something. We might help out with a space or whatever, whatever we could do. We're going to try to be a part of that in some way.
Detroit, let's figure it out.
Yeah, they got what's the name? Mike Epps. He got what's the name of his One Mic, right?
One mic.
One mic.
Yeah,
one mic.
Yeah. You been there yet?
Of course. I just performed there.
I figure you did.
I did a couple times, and I just performed there with Ryan Davis a few weeks ago.
Oh really? You've been doing it, Howie. Yeah. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah,
we got it. And Martini, we've been trying to get him on the show too. Yeah, Martini Harris. He
that's King High School, baby. King.
Yeah, I know. We need to have a reunion on this mug.
Right.
That's
I remember when Martini used to do flips on the field.
Right,
man. He won the talent show. You probably don't remember he won the talent show back in the day. Do
I remember? I hosted the talent show twice.
Oh yeah, that's right. Damn.
Wow.
Right. That was what was up, man. It was a good old day.
I hosted the talent show in 89 and 90.
Man, that's when you took you ain't send your pictures on your phone. You had to go to the studio back then.
Listen, that was if you really want to be honest, that was my first kind of stand-up.
Right.
Hosting the talent shows at King.
Yeah. See? So
I did start when I was young. I guess you could say we was.
That's probably why I thought that. Yep, that's probably why.
Because that was my first time, and then but I was into acting and doing plays and all that stuff too.
Right. So, that was good.
I was already doing.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit before we let you go. Tell us a little bit about Unexpected Christmas, because I know I want to get the scoop, because I know it ain't coming out to next year, so I feel privileged.
What he can share,
Yeah, what you can share. And
so
where can we see you in the D? I want to know where people can see you in the D too.
I played a character called Uncle Earl.
Uncle Earl?
Uncle Earl. I'm Uncle Earl.
You look like Uncle Earl too.
Hey, look, I'm
Uncle
every
Earl.
dude. Hey, look, I'm every dude you see at the liquor store on 6 Mile.
You talking about that Earl?
I'm Earl.
Oh, that Earl. I love Uncle Earl.
Right.
Hey, look, with a half pint in his
Watch
back
out
pocket.
now.
I'm him. I'm playing that Earl. And look, hey, I played it so good. They were letting me kind of free range and do a lot of things. I'm so grateful for it. But I'm playing Uncle Earl, and I tell you, from what I can tell you, it's probably the best things I put on camera. So I'm gonna leave it like that. It's probably the best performance I put on.
Who's producing this? Who is producing it? And,
well, Lil Rel's one of the producers, and there's other producers, a guy named Terrell. It's other guys that are producing. Yeah, it's other people and females. It's a crew of people producing. I can't remember everybody's name right now. But they're great. They're awesome. The writing was great. I mean, everything about it. The production was great. The film crew, the camera, the lights, sound. I mean, everything. It was top notch. And we shot it.
Hey, we gonna go see it together. We gonna all see it together.
I think I'm gonna do some kind of premiere in Detroit for it.
Oh, you
so
are?
They're gonna have they're gonna do a premiere in LA, but I'm gonna do my own premiere here in Detroit.
Yeah, so we'd like to come to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, put your branding on it too. Let's go.
You need to get your sister a new shirt though. This one getting a little too big for me.
Yeah, I love it though. You represent. You represent. I love
it. Get it
together. Right. Hey, look, if you spend a little more, you be on the OnlyFans page in a minute.
Look, the shoulder around and shit. Look. You see how they cut the neck off already. You see how they freestyled it a little bit.
Look, you got that skin show. I see you.
Hey, look, you can't wear nothing regular. Sisters got to switch it up a little bit. We got to change it a little bit for sure. Yes. Well, it's been a pleasure having you. Do you got any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
I'm going to give you a shout out.
When the last time?
I'm going to give you a shout out because not only do we go back to high school, we talked about that, the ROTC and all that stuff. And then you did the Highland Park, stuff, remember? And I came in, I hosted some of that stuff for you and did some things. And I want to say that you've been consistently doing a really good job in Detroit media. And that's important. And so keep that going. I'm giving you a shout out first.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
And everybody else, man, all y'all brothers, man, the brothers from King, man, listen, bro, this is what we got to do. Let's keep it going. Anytime y'all need me to come back on and talk with y'all, I got y'all.
Get the Shula King.
It,
I want the Shula King.
That's easy. That's nothing, baby.
So that's nothing. Yep. My God.
We got to do it together, though. We got to sit in the studio together and do it like that.
When you gonna be in the
trying to work our way up?
What's your next stand up here?
I got a show with Coco.
I love Coco
coming up like this.
Wow.
I want to say Thursday or something like that.
That's my auntie goddaughter. I don't know if that's
a
relation, but right.
Really?
My auntie is her godmother.
I'm working with Coco. I believe it's the 13th. This Thursday, I believe. And she has a new room that she's doing once a month. And I'm with her. That's my girl, long time, partner in comedy. So
you do it Friday?
I think it's one of these days, Thursday or Friday.
Okay. Well, let me know for sure. And
you go to her page, you go to Coco's page, you'll see it on there. She's doing it once a month. And she just started. Yeah.
That's what's up. You're the hardest working man in Hollywood. I tell you. You always doing the show. I tell you.
Always got to do it. Got to bring the comedy to the people, man. You got to make people laugh, man. We depressed right now. Everybody is. So,
I see your Obama sign in the background. I ain't want to say nothing about that.
Come on, baby. This is why I gave you the man cave.
I know.
All kind of shit
We love you.
Love y'all too,
thank
man.
you so much.
Appreciate you, bro.
Real love, for real.
Much love to you, man. Thanks a lot.
I love you, bro.
All right, y'all. Y'all keep this shit going, all right?
All right.
For sure.
All right. See y'all in a minute.
Okay.
All right.
All right.